My name is Andrea Aberdeen. My stage name is DJ Lady Drea. And I'm from New York City. I represent the entire tri-state. And I also represent Trinidad and Tobago. So I guess you'll call me a Trini Yankee. I guess that's what you
Bear gal in the army. When we step in at the party, I wanna hook up on a yardie. Watch me dancing on you. Music tickle all I don't know. I go be H so I get low. I know you want me how you act so when I wine fast, wine slow. All the man say, girl, I'm the paso. La body fuego. La body drop low. You set the place on fire, go.
So I got into DJing, I guess being around music. My family is full of musicians. One of my youngest uncles, he's an MC. Big up to Shower. And my brother, growing up, I was much younger than he was, and throughout his college career, I always seen him doing his thing as a radio personal. So as a female DJ, I feel like it's a much different experience than being a male DJ. I feel like it's definitely much harder. The pressure is definitely on, and that goes with anything in society. You know, sexism is definitely something that you female have to deal with on a regular. And a lot of times people say it's not a competition, it's not about who's better, it's a lot of the love. But when it comes down to the industry is very competitive. And I feel like that's something I like about the industry. I like the competitiveness in it. I like the friendly competition. There's nothing wrong with pushing another, associate to be better than they were yesterday. I would say soca, dancehall, rap, hip-hop, R&B are the foundation. But within my second year of playing music, I feel like I branched out into so much more. I play Afrobeat. I've been playing for the past 4 years. Pop, very popular genre that I touch all the time. EDM, I'm more into the deep house bass though. Like deep house is definitely something that attracts me. I'm not afraid to take a chance. I'm not afraid to take a risk. And if that means that I probably would mix in like an Afrobeat tune with a soca song, or soca to deep house, it really works. I feel like it's not even a feeling. I've tried it before and it worked, especially in the more international crowds. When I say international, outside of the United States, when I ventured over to the UK, instantly it was a hit. It was something that worked. The crowd loved it, and I feel like because of that momentum, when people see it, they see the reaction that it gets. When you bring it back home and the people already have that in their thought pattern, it's easier for you to kind of just push that in the current crowd that you're in. So my experience playing overseas started within a year ago. That has to be the highlight of my career. From getting just a simple phone call, I've seen your talent online, you've seen your videos, and we want to bring you to Rotterdam. And from that, it just really opened up so many doors. The first time I went to Rotterdam in March, right after that I went to Belize. Right after that I got a phone call, we want you back to Rotterdam. Played in Amsterdam. Then phone calls were going crazy. We want you in Canada. Been to Canada. Then after that, London called. There's like, we need you for Notting Hill. So I head over to England. As soon as I come back, now I'm locally, they're making phone calls. I head to Houston, go to Atlanta, Miami. So it's really been a crazy skyrocketing experience. I think marketing is the number one thing that would get you booked. Period. If you don't know how to market yourself, you can have the most talent in the world. You would stay in your bedroom and no one would ever really know about this talent that you have. I also feel like branding, right now in the 20th century that we live in, branding is extremely important. Being around the environment of artists, of bigger DJs, I had the chance to actually play and back many soca artists this year. I backed Moto, Mr. Legs, Belize #1 artist Tanya Carter. Also, I had the opportunity to work with Olatunji as well. But working with all these artists and you see their musical inspiration, it feeds onto you. So first, I definitely want to shout out everyone who's been supporting me from since day one. You know, it's very difficult to really go to every single supporter and thank every single one unless you really know that they're doing it or they make themselves visible. But when someone does say that, I feel like they mean it from the heart, and you won't know that experience till you're in it, because I never knew how many supporters I've had till I started rising. And honestly, you really don't see it, because I guess at the smaller level, you're really doubtful. You're thinking, is this really for me? Should I really pursue it? And then when you finally get your big break and you're actually out there, you're actually being booked, and people are looking out at you, and people really seeing and viewing your talent, then you realize, like, whoa, this is what the people back then were saying. This is what they were seeing. And they saw it in you before the thousands of people saw it in you. Within the first 2 years of me starting DJing, I had everything taken away. Probably $5,000 worth of equipment. And at that point, I was just like, you know what? This is just not for me. I'm definitely not continuing. I'm not about to invest any more money in this. And I'm just really gonna give up. And honestly, my mom had a talk with me, and she was just like, you know what? If it's something you really like, you don't have to love it. She's like, if you really enjoy it, if it really makes you happy, she's like, start all over, do it again. And you know, I didn't play any music for a week because I wanted to see how I felt about it. And honestly, I was just like, you know, I do miss it. I miss the excitement, the feeling. And when I jumped back into it, I just felt 100 times more confident. Because of that low, depressing moment, I felt that confidence just get put back into me. You know what, to just come back in and come in hard. And I feel like to any female DJ looking to really further in this, my biggest advice to you is to be confident in yourself. Once again, this is DJ Lady Drea representing Team L.D.E. You can find me on all social media at DJ Lady Drea. That's DJ LADYDREA. You can also check out my website. That's djladydrea.com and get to know a little bit more about me. You can check out my bio, my mixtapes. You know, follow me on social media, and you know, we could probably talk. I could give you advice, you could give me advice. Each one teach one. You know, have some fun. Shout out to Rev Caribbean, my official sponsors.